Hello guys, this is Jonathan Steadman, and today I have tried out Minix, and I've got to say that I'm not a big fan of it. It's because it just doesn't have a desktop environment. Well, I tried to start X onto the desktop environment, but people are saying that it doesn't work because it's broken. So I would say that Minix actually was a very popular operating system. To be honest, still is very popular. But anyway guys, I wanted to do this video about FreeBSD. After that we can talk more about Minix, I guess, but I want to show guys how to update FreeBSD. It's basically very easy to do. If we just boot up to this BIOS drive, C is disk 0, and then it should load up to the BIOS. And now if we go and do this, so this will load up over kernel, it will open up everything that is needed. So yeah, basically that is how to do everything in it. Time is in fact 4 o'clock. I need to go in 30 minutes, but that's fine. Okay, so basically it's gonna be all up to, it's gonna boot up in a minute. Once you log into the login manager, then it should be able to boot up to the OS. Okay, so it should be done very shortly. Okay, starting some stuff. So yeah, basically we need to do these two commands to basically update for the actual system. So it's gonna start up Slim, and then now it should start up the actual VM. Okay, now I have to put down username as John, and 123 if I wanted to put that as a password. If it copied me. I don't really care much about our theme anyway, there's nothing really on it, to be quite honest. I just basically just use this because I like the look of it. But yeah, we can see the mouse pointer change. I did just some customizations with FreeBSD. I have added some X-Force additional softwares. Basically, I did. So there's more softwares from the X-Force team who made this desktop environment. Hold on, let me log back in. So as you guys can see, if we go to applications, then you should be able to see more softwares that is available on here, such as multimedia, and you should see this. We can see softwares in the directory, system, and all this there. And then we can go to task manager, and this will show up how much of the CPU is being used and memory. Not a very low CPU. So yeah. So this is FreeBSD. Now if we go over here to the terminal, I have to be a super user to be able to do it. So what I would do is just go to super user right now, and then we can go to 123. Okay, so now if we do FreeBSD, and then if we do update fetch, then this should fetch all the updates that is available. To minus found, I guess there's some updates. So it's going to check for some updates very quickly, and then we have to update the system. So just wait for it to be done. This is the way I check for updates anyway. So yeah, basically I've added all these new softwares to it. There's graphics, there's internet, there's multimedia, and there's office, and there's system and stuff like that. So we can do everything we want in here. Basically it's a very good system. Just wait for it to be installed. So yeah, what I did do it was done some customizations of it, so now it's more transparent. So it should be done very shortly. I just like it a lot. But yeah, I did install some additional softwares onto the system. No updates needed to update the system. Okay, so if it indeed had an update needed, we will need to do FreeBSD, and then update, install, and that should install for updates. We may have to press on yes a couple of times. So no updates are available to install. So I have no updates at all. We can press on to clear, and then we can press on to exit, and then we can press on to exit again, and that should exit from the terminal. And then if we want to power off, once we finish doing our task, then open up the terminal, and then we should be able to type down power off. Permission denied. I had to be a super user, I do believe, to power off for some reason. But yeah, yeah, power off. Thing is powered off now. So that's my FreeBSD machine. Basically, it's very easy to install as well. This is why I got it. So as I was saying, that Minix has a desktop environment available to it, but it's not really made for it as a desktop OS. It was made for as a server. So obviously it won't work, but I want to show guys, basically, I didn't do much with it, all I did was basically install it, but I just want to show you guys more about it, how it boots up and stuff like that. So we can click on to number 2, and then it should just basically just show up everything to it. So it says that my file system is clean. It does sometimes check for file systems, such as if we had some issues with booting off or something like that, like if it did an improper shutdown, then it might check for any file system errors. So if we log in as root, then I have to put down a password. For me, it's a different password for the other one. Okay, let me try again. Actually, no, I have to log in as root again and have to put down a password. Okay, so basically this is what it shows, and then we can go to different lists. We can go to CD and go to different directories. We can basically see metrics. You can open up different programs like this. Yeah, basically that is what it is all about. See metrics. We can quit. We can go to the actual. If we just basically clear all this to make it a lot more nicer, and then if we want to do start X, then it won't work, but it does work if we do see metrics, which is something awesome. So yeah, guys, so basically that is how to do it. If we click onto this, then we should be able to do these commands, I guess. But basically that is how to do it. If you press on Q, and then we can go to power off, and that should power off the system. Yeah, Minix will now shut off. So that's basically what Minix is. I'm probably not going to use it that often, probably once a month or once a week. I'm probably not even going to use that at all. Yeah, I'm not going to use that at all. I just want to keep it on there just because it looks nice and I can always boot up to it whenever I want. Tomorrow, what I will be doing is I will be installing Arch Linux possibly, which is very complex to install. I'll show more about it. I have loads of time. So basically, Arch Linux is a minimal installation of a Linux distribution that uses for Pacman package manager. So we can have a look at it once I've closed down the virtual logs. This is what I use to open up my virtual machines. So it should be loading up to the new version of the Linux Mint website, and then if we basically search up Arch Linux. So we should be able to open up Arch Linux. So if we go to Google, now search up Arch Linux, then we should be able to see more about it. And this is what I want to install next time inside a VM using a very lightweight desktop environment. So we can go to images, and then we should see all these stuff in there. Yeah, basically this is Arch Linux, which I will be installing tomorrow because I'm a pro. It's basically a text-based operating system like FreeBSD, but a little bit more advanced. I was using Linux for more than 2 years, obviously. Used it since I was a kid. So basically it should be pretty much straightforward for me to install. Quite used to the terminal now. But basically, I don't know how big the Arch Linux with the one is. If we basically go all the way down to a country, then it should be at the level there. If we go to UK, we can see how big it is. United Kingdom, and then we can click onto this and we can see how big it is. I would install this one. So it is like 832 megabytes space, so it's very minimal, but we're going to be installing lots of different stuff on there anyway, by me just watching a YouTube video. But yeah guys, thanks so much for watching, and the title of this video will probably be how to update FreeBSD plus Minix review, I guess. But yeah guys, thanks so much for watching, please like and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys next time, bye.